Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you made it here today. If you have no idea who I am, let me go ahead and tell you who I am. I am Keisha. I'm the CEO of Explore Maryland Cannabis, and I am so excited to bring you the the inaugural Explore Maryland Cannabis Awards. It's a very special day today because we are celebrating our second year in operation. I'm going to go ahead and clap it up because not only has it been an amazing year for Explore Maryland Cannabis, it's also been a tough year for a lot of folks. So, one of the reasons why this award ceremony was born was to bring a bit of joy, especially during the holiday season, to some of our frontline workers, some of our folks in the industry, because as we'll talk about as the ceremony goes along, cannabis was deemed essential in March. So, why not give back to our community in the best way possible? As you can see, I am dressed in my holiday finest. I've got a full agenda ahead of us today, but I won't take too much of your time. Remember, this is a night of celebration. So if you are watching us live, hello, I can see you. We're using a wonderful application called StreamYard. And what StreamYard allows us to do is if you're watching on YouTube, your comments can now show up, similar to how we do in the live podcast. Shout out to Michael. You show up for me live all the time. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm going to raise the roof, take it back to 1998, right? If you are here representing an organization, if you are here as a nominee, if you are here just being nosy, trying to see what's going on, go ahead and put your comments there. I am going to put those out throughout the presentation, put those up throughout the presentation. So you get a little bit of a fun fan interaction. We can't be in person due to COVID. I know. I'm a people person, so this is really kind of wrecking me. But I hope that you feel that energy I'm giving you through the screen. I hope that you are here, happy, healthy, wealthy, and blessed, and celebrating the best of the best in the Maryland cannabis ecosystem. We got some fun things in store, but not to give you too much before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and get started with our presentation. Let me give you a bit of an overview of what you can expect tonight. So for tonight's agenda, I've got my CEO opening remarks. Like I mentioned, I'm Keisha. I'm the CEO of Explore Maryland Cannabis. And 2 years ago, I signed the paperwork to bring this organization to reality. And there has been some hurdles, there has been some obstacles, but I am super thankful for my support squad. I'm super thankful for the people who are around me who tell me, I don't know if that's quite what you should be doing, or go girl, go. So you need people like that in your corner. Shout out to my friend Elena here. Her artwork is lovely displayed, and it's always there because she supports me. So I know you're watching, and if you're watching the replay, shouts out to you, Elena. Thank you so much. We'll go over the opening remarks. We've got 2 videos in store for you today, a shorter and a longer video. Hang in there. And then we'll go over our awards for tonight. Looking to wrap up by 8 o'clock so you all can get moving and grooving, watching whatever you decide to watch after this, or you can just watch this over again. I won't be disappointed, trust me. Let me know what you think of this award segment, and you can always submit your feedback, comments, questions to me at hi@exploremarylandcannabis.com. So let's talk a bit about the organization, right? Sit down. I got a bit of a story to tell you. Let me get comfy in my chair. So in 2018, I started this organization, and I pitched this organization to a group of individuals who were stakeholders in the community, patients, providers, advocates. And what we realized was that there was a lot of lapses in communication. There was a lot of communities out there with no real solid information. And networking was just a little bit stuffy, right? You have to show up in your best dressed. If you don't have a badge, you're not necessarily accepted in certain groups. We wanted to cut a lot of that fluff. when this organization was built. This year, we pivoted. So you may, if you've been following us for a while, you're OG, thank you so much. We pivoted and changed our name to Explore Maryland Cannabis. And our mission has stayed the same. Our mission is to build an ecosystem of informed cannabis community members in Maryland through what? Education and access. There are 23 counties plus Baltimore City in the state of Maryland, and everyone needs that love. We are an ecosystem of members and organizations who are invested in the cannabis community. I talk a lot about ecosystem. If you've been listening to our podcast, hint, hint, Passport to Maryland Cannabis podcast, you can get your monthly updates and information there. Of course, interviews from some of our amazing subject matter experts and influencers in the ecosystem. But when we talk about ecosystem, let's talk about what the ecosystem really is. The ecosystem, as defined by us as Explore Maryland Cannabis, is divided into 6 parts. There are our patients, our professionals, our industry, our government, our providers, and our small, medium, and large businesses. I know that you watching now can find a place in this ecosystem. You can be a patient who also works in the industry. If you are a bud tender or a patient care advisor, you are absolutely a patient. You can be in government. You can be one of our legislators who also can be a patient or own a small business that is connected to the cannabis and hemp industry. All that I'm saying is you are represented in this ecosystem. No matter where you fall, no matter how small or large your pockets are, you are a part of this ecosystem. So one of the things that I want you to take away from today's virtual award ceremony is to find your place. And if you need a little help, I'm right here for you. Now, I talked a bit earlier about our big pivot. One of the things that we noticed was missing in our ecosystem was a viable network. Now, we have our social media groups and our LinkedIn forums, but there's no solid network for you to find out about the latest updates in the cannabis industry. There's no real safe space for you to talk about that product that you bought that may or may not be the best at treating the condition or problem that you have. And sometimes it can get a little rough out there. Social media is usually a highlight reel of a lot of individuals' opinions. And we wanted to cut all that noise. We wanted to create a safe space, because that is important in our community, a safe space for you to be able to find your network wherever you are in the ecosystem. Also, a part of the Explorers Club is you have access to our events, our partners events, and our resources. We've put together a library of digital resources, and in 2021, we've got a banger list of events coming up for you to participate in. So, don't miss out. Don't miss out. And of course, for those who are looking to place your money where your mouth is, you're supporting a community-run mission. I am a part of a very small team. And I am thankful for that small team because it allows me to keep my ear to the ground and understand what the community really needs. So that is the Explorers crew in a nutshell. But let's talk a little bit more about our membership. Let's talk about what you get. As a member, upon sign up, within 24 to 48 hours, of course, you get a digital membership card. That allows you and solidifies you as a part of the Explorers crew. What better way to have a crew than have a membership card? We've got monthly membership meetings that talk a bit about what we're doing as an organization, what's happening in the industry. And we've got some of our great community ambassadors and subject matter experts who are available to talk to you directly in the portal and present on some of their and present on some of their expertise behind this portal. Speaking of that portal, you get a community-based access portal. When I talk about that safe community, that's exactly what happens. You also get access to our membership portal, which is where all of our digital resources, our calendar, and of course, our membership directory lives. And the benefits are just so huge. I just had to say discounts to partners and more, monthly webinars, AMAs, merch drops, all that for how much? It's $10 a month. It's actually $9.99 to be very honest. It's less than a cup of 2 coffees, a decent gram of cannabis that you are looking for. $10 a month, you can't shake that. Come on over. Join us in the membership crew. You will not be disappointed. So I'm going to hop right into our awards because we are on a time schedule, y'all. I'm trying to make sure we stay on time. I stay on time. You all stay on time. I'm going to check the audience and see if there are folks here. Shout out to Connor Sheffield. We see you. One of our nominees for the night. Go Grow West. Yes, yes. Grow West. Packrust has been my strain of the year. And I was sorely disappointed that it wasn't a nominee. I did not place the nominees there. I felt like if I'm judging, I shouldn't vote. But Packrust, Grow West, keep that pumping out, please. Conversations with Mary Jane. Julie, I see you. Hello, hello. Another one of our nominees. Thank you so much for joining us. And Elena, I shouted you out earlier. Right here, right here. That's what when your squad shows up for you, super important. So I'm going to stop here, get into our first video, and I will be right back. All right, we are back. I just want to make sure my sound is A-okay. Let me know if you can hear me well. Good, nice. All right, we got some more comments. Robin, thank you so much. So happy to be here. I'm happy to be here too. Go Greenhouse, go Nature's Medicine. Yes, yes. 2 nominees that are up for awards tonight. Scarlett, thank you so much. Shout out to you down in Ocean City. I went to school at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, so I know all about Ocean City. And I've been to High Tide a few times before too. You all you do great work down there. So let me talk a little bit about the actual awards. So the awards were born, like I said, born out of the idea that March 2020 came. I don't know if it was just me, but I remember exactly where I was when I realized that I had to be home for a while. I got the call that, officially working from home, we sheltered in place. There were no more Walmart trips. We wore masks, Lysol, but cannabis was still going, right? I live in Baltimore County. And my local dispensary immediately went into curbside and delivery. And I'm super thankful that they were able to provide that service. And soon after that, the MMCC issued a bulletin which allowed curbside and delivery to be an option in Maryland. And if you are following the committee or commission meetings that happen every quarter or so. You can catch up my recaps on our live podcast as to what actually happened. The last commission meeting, they established that curbside and delivery, which are two totally different things, but they were labeled similarly, were going to be installed permanently. So for those who aren't able to get their medicine, for those who aren't able to travel, for those who have caregivers who are able to maneuver with them, this was an absolutely awesome piece. But jumping back to why the awards, I met a bud tender, patient care advisor, therapist. They have so many roles during a transaction. And I said, how are you all doing? This was 2 weeks after we had been sheltered in place and quarantined. And they let me know that they were struggling. There wasn't much guidance happening. Like I said, everything happened really, really quickly. If you all remember, this year went really, really fast. But if you can think back to what March and April looked like, I mean, April for 2020, this was supposed to be our year, but COVID had other ideas. And, one of the things that I said in the beginning, wanted to be able to give back, because I realized that a lot of the jobs that happen in cannabis are thankless jobs. The people who trim your product to precision, you don't usually see them. You don't usually see the people who are fulfilling the orders in the dispensary. You don't usually see the providers who are doing the telehealth. You don't usually see the long meetings that are happening over regulations and laws and bills that are to empower our community. So what better way to give back? I've searched around. I didn't see anything like this. So I decided, why not me? And this is how the awards was born. So I am going to go ahead and hop into our first set of awards. As you all can see, there were 10 plus, so 15 awards in 4 major categories: company, industry, products, and people. We'll be going in the order tonight of company and products, industry, and people. So if you're here to see your peoples and you got to go put something in the oven, turn me up really, really loud, right? Don't click off the stream. Turn me up really loud, go put your food in the microwave and come on back. I promise you, it'll be worth the wait. But for those who are hanging in there, thank you so much. I see that there are some comments coming through. Lena, thank you so much. I am glad that you all can hear me. This is just a passion of mine. I am a community builder by heart. So being in the house and not necessarily being able to interact with people the way in which we do in the cannabis community, Sharon J's, all that's done. That's done. But I figured, why not give back virtually? So thank you so much. And Eric, thank you so much for joining. Congratulations. You are a nominee, doing great work for us in the community. So I'm super excited. I'm going to go ahead and hop into the awards now. So for the first up is our nominees in the company category. We've got Community Organization of the Year. That is an organization that has done work in the community over the last 12 months. We have an overall organization of the year, Cannabis Organization of the Year, and we have 2 separate categories for glass and accessories shop. Now, first up is the Glass Shop of the Year. This is a retail business. The nominees are listed below. I see you all. Cheer them on. Get ready, get ready, get ready. The winner is Mr. Smoke. Congratulations. Let me get you your applause here. Congratulations on your win. We appreciate your presence in the community. Let's see who we got next. Our nominees in the accessory shop, retail, of course. The nominees are listed on this card here. The winner is, do a little drum roll, Mr. Smoke again. Congratulations. If you hadn't had a chance to go, I'm gonna hop back on. If you haven't had a chance to go to a Mr. Smoke shop, they actually just placed one in the The Dispensary, which is a dispensary up in Westminster. I got an opportunity to visit, but I'm familiar with Mr. Smoke because there's a store right in Annapolis. So right before you go down to Lobby Day, which will be virtual this year, stop at Mr. Smoke Shop and patients actually get 10%. So congratulations, Mr. Smoke. They have 5 locations throughout the state of Maryland. Awesome. They went back to back. I mean, they got the people in the mix. So congratulations once again. Next up, we have our companies. So our companies are our organizations, our businesses, the people who put the work into our industry. And so first up is the Community Organization of the Year. We've had, like I said, a different type of year as it relates to the outreach that communities can do, but super excited to announce our winner for the Community Organization is the Cannabis Patient Advocacy Association. Congratulations. You all have done great work in our industry over the last 12 months. Our next nominee is the Maryland Cannabis Organization of the Year. Now, this organization is our overall overarching organization. So this organization represents the cannabis industry as a whole. So the winner is Bright Map. There we go. I'm working with a sound bite here. So Bright Map, congratulations, Bright Map. Bright Map is a B2B solution that is in most dispensaries. They allow our processors, our dispensaries to be able to communicate back and forth, checking on inventory, point of sale systems. Congratulations, Bright Map. Super proud of you and the work you do in the ecosystem. All right. We have got our nominations for products coming right up. We've got Concentrate of the Year, Edible of the Year, Cannabis Apparel Product of the Year, and CBD Product of the Year. Before I head into those, let me go ahead and give folks their flowers. Yes, congratulations, Rita and the Cannabis Patient Advocacy Association. They do really great work with our legislators, and full disclosure, I'm a member on that board. And congratulations to Bright Map, which was a huge sleeper. I did not expect Bright Map to take that the way in which they did, which goes to show that they do great work. Yes, Brian Lopez, thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to head on into products now, and the nominees for the upcoming one is Concentrate of the Year. Our concentrates are cooked up by our processors. We just got 11 new folks to enter into, processors and growers, to enter into our ecosystem. So I'm sure this list will be exhaustive next year. The winner for Concentrate of the Year is Purple Obeah Live Cake Batter. Congratulations, Evermore. You do great work, and this shows. Next up, our nominees for Edible of the Year. So now we all know edibles in Maryland. Let me hop on camera so you can see my eyes. Edibles in Maryland, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So when this category was initially put together, I got a lot of emails that said, we got no edibles. We don't have any. Oh, okay. All right. I hear you. I will make sure that next year this category says consumables, because we actually will have edibles come this time next year in our Maryland ecosystem. Proper edibles. But the winner for this year is Betty's Eddies. Congratulations. Tasty Betty's Eddies. Thank you. Our next nominee is Cannabis Apparel Product. Now, there was a bit of confusion around this category. Folks were thinking about different apparel pieces, but there was an overwhelming vote for our winner, who is Crab Cakes and Cannabis. Congratulations to those who are affiliated with that organization. You all have done great work. I know this time last year someone stole the mascot. Does anybody else remember when they stole the crab mascot? They got it back just in time for the new year. Let me go ahead and give folks their flowers. Purple Obeya, yes, yes. Evermore. Evermore is a customer focused company. I'm so happy that they're getting their flowers today. Awesome, awesome, awesome. These Betties, y'all, top notch. So congratulations to those who we have featured thus far. I'm gonna hop back into the show. Now, for CBD product of the year, the award goes to Painkiller XL, which is a flower product by G Leaf. G Leaf has 2 dispensaries, one in Frederick, one in Rockville, and a grow facility. There was also some breaking news that just dropped about G Leaf, but we'll talk about that in our end of the year recap. So if you're interested to know the tea about that, join us over in the live podcast. There's so much love for Betties, y'all. I'm loving the Betties for sure. Our cannabis product of the year. I wish I had a drum roll that won't mess up the mic. The cannabis product of the year goes to Gelato Cake by District Cannabis. Congratulations. District Cannabis is a new grower on the scene, and Gelato Cake is one of the latest releases. They just dropped Layer Cake, but Gelato Cake was one, when it hit the market, everybody had something to say about it. Everyone had something to say about it. Great product. Congratulations, District Cannabis. I'm originally from Washington, D.C., so I feel a little pride every time I say District Cannabis. But you, congratulations on your Product of the Year award, and we'll see y'all next. All right, so what I am going to do is pull up the next piece. Give me 1 second. All right. This is our organization. Let me explain exactly what I'm about to show so you're not thinking, what is she doing? So one of the things that didn't get a chance to really do this year was celebrate our achievements. And so Explore Maryland Cannabis, patting us on the back, worked very hard to keep that community connection together. So this is just a recap and a preview of, if you haven't been paying attention to what we've been doing, just check it out and see what you think. So this is our top 2020 moments in our Explore Maryland Cannabis history, celebrating our 2-year anniversary. All right, there we go. Coronavirus, COVID-19, 20. Tell us what it is.
Okay, so in the simplest terms we can make it, and from a nurse's point of And I spent a lot of my career doing that. So when I'm seeing my baby nurses struggling to get the things that they need to take care of the patients that are here and protect themselves, it breaks my heart. So with that, I just want to say, if you guys have these things that nurses need to protect themselves when they're coming in close contact with patients, I do recommend that maybe, instead of wearing them to go to the grocery store when you're not really protecting yourself, and donate it to somebody who could use it and actually protect themselves.
My first experience with cannabis, I was young. I was a teenager, spring break. I was about 15 years old. And of course, one of my best friends till this day, her older brother was his senior year. And of course, seniors, their 420 was their senior skip day. And so I was just curious about smoking cannabis. And at the time, I felt like I was with people who had been doing it for a long time. Probably not, but who cares at the time. And we roll up some. I remember my first time we smoked 4 blunts back to back. It was extreme. Like my throat was on fire, but I couldn't act like that. I had to act cool. But I just remember me and my friends, we just literally geeked to the point I felt like I had 6 pack. Like we were just laughing, had an amazing time. And every time I think of cannabis, it just reminds me, honestly, of a little bit of happiness. I love to laugh. I love to bring laughter to people. Cannabis helps me do that. It helps people think that I'm funny, whatever it is, that they're relaxed. And it has led me to working in the cannabis industry. For years, I was a server bartender. So me transitioning to what they call a bud tender in the industry, or at the places I've worked, a patient care advisor. Cannabis has been my passion to just help other people, get relief from anxiety. Their mental health is just really something that I like to focus on. Which I know a lot of people, they use it for pain and things like that, but a lot of with your mental health, your mood comes from your disorder sometimes. So it can affect your mood, is what I'm trying to say. So cannabis has led me to help other people and to see it in a different light and help remove that stigma. So that's my little part on that. Our next question is, what do you enjoy most about working or participating in the industry in Maryland? So, Keisha, did you want to answer that last question? Or did you already?
I gave my little spiel earlier, but I will say one of the things, just kind of jumping it off, one of the things that I love about this industry, whether it's participating, going to one of Blair's events, going to a networking event, or actually working in the industry, is building communities, because I see all of the threads of folks and bringing them together as a passion. So that's what I enjoy.
Yes.
I was able to get the course, and it is a 3-credit business course, BPA 227. It appears in the schedule catalog. If you take the course, you get 3 credits. If you need 3 credits of a business general elective, it counts for that. Mm-hmm. My real goal, though, and we spoke a little bit about this just briefly, is that I believe that the opportunity I think that the opportunities in the industry in terms of jobs are entry-level jobs, all right? And I think also that the key to that is having an actual degree program. And community colleges are perfectly set up for that, because we can have what are known as certificates. So these are less than 59 credits. They can be anywhere more than 11 credits and less than 59 credits. That's how they're defined here in the state of Maryland. And I think that would be perfect for an entry-level position in this industry. So about 2 years ago, I held a focus group at Anne Arundel Community College. I had probably 10 different growers in the room. I probably had 20 different dispensary owners in the room. I had processors in the room. I had a testing lab people in the room. I had Joy Strand in the room, who at the time was the MMCC chair. She brought along about Lori, I'm spacing on names now, but yeah, Dotson. She literally brought along about 5 people from her executive staff, and we had a focus group. And listen, focus group is, and the way we do it in higher ed is called a DACUM, all right? And I don't even remember what the acronym stands for, DACUM. But basically what we're doing is we are trying to get what are known as the knowledge, skills, and abilities, and match them up to learning objectives in the courses. So what I did, and this was incredibly difficult for me because I had to shut up for 3 hours, I had to simply ask them, if you had an entry-level worker, what are the knowledge, skills, and abilities that you would want to see in those people? And for 3 hours, I basically let them go. I led them slightly through the discussion, and we came up with kind of 5 categories. And those 5 categories align perfectly with existing courses at Anne Arundel Community College. The only kind of preconceived notion I came into that focus group with, and you try not to have any, but I did have some because I've been teaching for a couple of years the class. I thought maybe there might be kind of a dispensary track, a processing track, and maybe a grow track.
Cannabis actually helped with my ailment and other ailments. So the major thing that stuck out was the endocannabinoid system, right? That kept playing in my head, endocannabinoid system. And I was intrigued that we actually have a system in our body that receives cannabinoids, right? And that was a mind blower because it was like, oh, so what we've been taught is it's a drug, it's an issue. This huge stigma behind cannabis. It gave me a parallel. I was like, well, I was taught this way, but I want to learn a little bit more. I'm a truth seeker, right? I like to spread education as I go. So started digging a little bit deeper, started going to like bigger conventions, and went to Denver and ran into someone that had a farm. When I ran into someone that actually had a hemp farm, I was more intrigued. I was like, plant. I have a big passion for green and growing, and have a green thumb and growing fruits and vegetables and things like that. So when I went to the farm, I was like, oh my God, this is a cannabis farm. Like I was like lost for words, right? But once I built a rapport, got over the excitement, and actually learned why that company was doing what they were doing, I was like, oh my God, I got to try this. So luckily I got a sample. Everybody don't know, but Denver is like 10 years ahead of everybody, about 8 years ago. So I was in La La Land. Yeah, I was in La La Land like this can't be. But I actually sat down, got proper communication, got samples. They told me to try it out. Like it was a game changer, right?
Boom, boom. Hello, I am back. Let me make sure everything is connected and we're good to go. I hope you all enjoyed that quick little video, just kind of recapping what 2020 looked like for our Maryland ecosystem. All right, I'm going to slide this in. And before we hop back into the presentation, I just want to go ahead and give folks their flowers. Thank you so much. It was hard work. It's not over yet, but I appreciate the flowers. D-Rock is definitely the homie for sure. Shout out to my best friend who just popped in. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and pop back into the presentation. So just a little bit of interactions. Make sure y'all paying attention. Y'all, everyone's still out there. Everybody's good. Chat's moving. Hey. Just a bit of a trivia question for you. If you can, answer how many dispensaries are open and operational in Maryland. I wish I had some Jeopardy music, but I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a few seconds, see who gets the right answer. Your time starts now. I'm literally doing the do music in my head. All right. Come on through. Do we have some answers? I see some. I see a C. I see a C from a person who don't even live in this state. Come on, y'all. Come on, Maryland. Let's see what y'all talking about. So the correct answer is C. There are 88, as of October 2020, the MMCC published that there are 88 dispensaries open and operational in Maryland. So I see little connections happening here. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all live. Let's go ahead and hop back into the second part of our presentation. For those who went to go grab food, come on back. Come on, put the kids to the side. Come on back in. Let's wrap it up. Y'all ready? All right. So we are sliding into the second half of our award ceremony. We've got our industry awards coming up. Processor of the Year, Grower of the Year, and Dispensary of the Year. So those who are in the industry, I see y'all out there. Come on, bring in the cheers, bring in the energy. Let's rap and let folks know. Yes, C for congratulations. Absolutely. 88 dispensaries. Crazy, right? Let's go ahead and clap it up for those folks, these nominees, the hardworking industry. We know without the industry, we wouldn't be there. So let's bring it on in. Our first nominee for Process of the Year. I did not say put your kids in the box. I meant to say just go and put them in the room somewhere. Just give them some fish sticks, something. All right, nominees are Processor of the Year. This is almost every processor that we have in the industry, but there is just one winner, and that winner is the Evermore Cannabis Company. Congratulations, Evermore. Great extracts, great concentrates. Thank you so much for the work that you do in our community. Congratulations on your award. Shout out to Evermore. Our next nominee is for Grower of the Year. All the delicious flour that we love to consume, and butters and oils and just combustible as flour. These were the official nominees. The winner of Grower of the Year is Curio Wellness. Congratulations, Curio. Congratulations. You are our Grower of the Year. We are thankful for the work and the product that you put out on the market for our patients and caregivers in our program. Our next nominee, our last in this category, is the Dispensary of the Year. I know that's why y'all here, so I'm gonna make y'all wait. Congratulations to all of our industry partners. Absolutely. Our industry works very, very hard, from our dispensary owners to our bud tenders, to our managers, our hiring managers, who are, if you are looking for folks to hire, please connect with me. We got that pipeline going. Our industry, without our industry, we would just be here. So thank you so much. Evermore, congratulations. Congratulations. Curio, congratulations. Yes, yes. All right. Now, Elena, not that face. Our Dispensary of the Year goes to Greenhouse Wellness. Woo, 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 woo. Congratulations, Greenhouse Wellness. Congratulations. Woman-owned dispensary in Ellicott City. Congratulations, you are our Dispensary of the Year. Thank you so much. I go there very often for their curbside service, and it is top notch. So if you haven't been to Greenhouse, actually, last time I went to Greenhouse, they were giving out these lovely hand sanitizers. You probably can't see it because my ring light is all up in it, but Greenhouse, keeping us safe. Congratulations as a Dispensary of the Year. The work that you do in our ecosystem is important, and we value that. All right, this is what y'all here for. This is what y'all here for. But before, we're gonna say shout out to all the dispensaries, all 88 of you all that are doing the work. MSO, licensee, not not integrated vertically. You don't have a grower or process license. You just moving through. It is okay. We love you. Thank you so much. These are our last shout outs before we head into our People of the Year. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I don't think y'all ready. Let's go. All right. So, final category of the night, our people. Our people. Our people are who make us. Our industry is nothing without our people, our patients, our providers, our government officials, our legislators. They make up our ecosystem. So before I go into these categories, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for the 5,000 votes. Thank you for 3/4 of those votes being in this category here, because I felt the love. you felt the love, and you wanted to make sure that the people who were honored in this category also felt the love. So I just want to take a moment and say, for all of our nominees, recognized and unrecognized, for our winners of tonight, thank you for the work that you do in our ecosystem. It does not go unnoticed. Prime example here. Let's roll on into our nominees. Our first nominee is for Provider of the Year. Our providers are the ones who write our recommendations. Without them, we wouldn't be able to get product. So the Provider of the Year goes to Cannacare Docs. Congratulations. Yes, congratulations to Cannacare Docs. You all are our Provider of the Year. Cannacare Docs has a few different offices throughout our state. They have over, I think, 60,000 patients that they're working with. So congratulations. You all can correct me if that number is wrong via email. But I think I read 60K. Next up is our Patient Care Advisor of the Year, the Bud Tender of the Year. Now let me get up close. Let's talk about this category, okay? 88 dispensaries. There's got to be at least 10 employees. Maybe 5 of those are patients. These are the individuals who come and bring you your product when it's snowing. These are the individuals who drive the delivery trucks all over the state to get that product to you. These are the individuals who, when you say, how much THC is in that? They're the ones to not only give you those numbers, but they give you that terpene profile, and they may even give you a little bit of a personal experience. I have a few bud tenders in my squad, and I'm super, super grateful for them because I know that when I try a product and I say, oh, I didn't have that best reaction, they run down the terpene profile with me and we work through to see what may or may not work. That is what our community is all about. So to celebrate, this is our Patient Care Advisor Bud Tender of the Year. Drum roll. Victoria Sambuco Brown, congratulations. Congratulations. You are our Patient Care Advisor, our Bud Tender of the Year. Congratulations. I saw you just got married this year. So this is for you. Go ahead, let her know if she's in the chat. Go and say you accept this award. I fully take it. But congratulations once again. Awesome. Next nominee is our Patient Advocate of the Year. This was a very hard category because we have advocates in every avenue. Every avenue. Everyone who is listed on this list is deserving of this award. Just know that straight up. Do not continue to stop doing the work. Do not continue. Continue to do the work that you are doing. Our winner for this year is Connor Sheffield. Congratulations, Connor. Thank you for the work that we do. Victoria, I see you down there. Congratulations. Well, congratulations, Connor. We are super proud of the work that you have done. If you aren't familiar with Connor and the work that has happened in the last 12 months, there is a bill that was passed in our house, the Connor and Rayna's Law, which allows medication to be administered by school nurses on grounds. And that is due in part to the hard work that Connor, his family, and our legislative officials did to make sure that this bill, which was almost dead because of COVID, it was resurrected. So congratulations, Connor. I am just, thank you. Thank you so much. Our next nominee. Our next nominee is Social Media Influencer of the World, of the Year, of the world. Woo, child. You see this list? It is an exhaustive list. Our social media influencers, let's talk about this. Not only are they the ones who are reviewing the products and posting them, sometimes with their faces not covered on the camera. They could get deleted off of Instagram, but they're the ones who are giving us those upfront reviews. They're the ones who are telling us about the latest drops. They're the ones who are talking about the latest products. So our social media influencers not only are just doing the work aesthetically, but they're also providing that information that you would get from like a homegirl or a cousin or auntie. So respect our social media influencers. And our social media influencer of the year is Sugar Witch. Congratulations. Somebody go on Instagram and let Sugar Witch know that she is the social media influencer of the year. If you are in the chat, come on in. Let me go ahead and give you your flowers because thank you for the work that you do. That is our social media influence of the year. Next nominee. Now, our next nominee is Person of the Year. Similar to this particular category, the hard work of the individuals who are doing the work in our industry were nominated, right? They were nominated. And we had some tabulating to do with this Person of the Year. Once again, every individual on this list has done hard work for our industry, especially over the last 12 months. So, our Person of the Year is Connor Sheffield. Congratulations, Connor. The chat is going wild for Connor. Congratulations. Connor, you take it home not one, but 2 awards. Thank you for the work that you do in our ecosystem. It does not go unnoticed. Once again, I'm going to go ahead, hop back in this chat. Let folks is giving love. They are giving love. Let's go. Congratulations, Maggie at Canacare. Congratulations, y'all. Victoria, everyone, bud tenders, so much love. I too am excited for all these amazing people, and I can't wait to connect with them in 2021. That, folks, was the last category of the night that was officially voted on. Thank you so much. But before I let y'all go, because I'm gonna come back to the comments. They are doing this. I just want to give a special thanks. A special thanks goes to Delegate David Moon. Now, if you aren't familiar with who Delegate Moon is, Delegate Moon has been fighting for us in the Maryland cannabis ecosystem. He is located in Montgomery County, but what he has been doing since 2015 has been the hard, heavy work. We all sit by our computers, talk to our friends, talk about the solutions that we need to happen in the industry. But what Delegate Moon does is he takes a lot of those opinions and takes them down to our General Assembly and fights for our rights, fights for the patients. He's introduced a legalization bill every year since we've had a medical program, and he is on the marijuana legalization work group that was an appointed position by the Senate President and the House, the leadership in the House and the Senate. So I just wanted to let Delegate David Moon know that we see you, we thank you, and we look forward to working with you because the 2020 legislative session starts in about 3 weeks. So let's get going. All right. How you can stay connected with us. We've got a monthly newsletter and a weekly newsletter with community updates, information like this. Our monthly newsletter is geared towards our recap information. Our weekly newsletter is geared towards that breaking news, information and updates that we may have. But you can go ahead and connect with us and get all of that great information right at your inbox on the 30th and every week on Tuesdays. That is the end of our show, y'all. That is the end. We will see you same time, same date next year, celebrating our 2 years in, that'll be 3 years next year. Thank you all for celebrating our 2 years. This virtual, let me hop back on camera here. This virtual awards was something that, like I said, it was a dream. And I'm super honored and thankful that you all are here, showing up and showing out. So I'm gonna go ahead, let these comments roll. And for our official winners, please, if I have not been in contact with you, shoot me an email at Keisha@exploremarylandcannabis.com, and I'll make sure that you get your lovely branded certificate. Our winners get recognition all year at our events. They are deemed of the year. And I look forward to doing this next year. This was super fun. Maybe next year will be a little bit more of a virtual hybrid in person, but who knows? I'm just filled with love. So I'm gonna go ahead, flow through these comments. I also want to give a super, super, super thanks to my fiance who has been running this presentation. I know I threw this on her at the last minute, but I wanted to tell her publicly, thank you so much. So, Victoria, girl, yes, congratulations. Send me your email so I can make sure that I get your info there. So, oh man, y'all were showing out. Connor, congratulations. Congratulations. Yes. I'm looking forward to 2021 being a much better year. So it looks like we're coming up on 7:30, which is 20 minutes earlier than I expected to go. But guess what? After I get to the bottom of this comments, drop your comments. I will put them up here, and then we will go ahead and wrap it up. In 2021, we've got a few different events coming up, but like I said, sign up for our membership and you'll get all of that information. Yes. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, y'all. I'm going to head on out. If there aren't any more questions, yes. Thanks, Jamia. Up right there. Capricorn energy. And it's Capricorn season? Yes. Connor, thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you. I am just, it's been a crazy time. So, all right, I'm going to hop off. Thank you so much for joining us. This replay will live in our YouTube our YouTube channel, and we'll be able to send that out. And I'll send that out via the newsletter. And yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'll see y'all.